battaglia comincia.
Bro, it looks like... Is that a bug? It looks like you have no engine. What the hell? This is exactly how no engine looks like, right? Is that intended? I swear this is exactly the animation if you don't have an engine. Lamau. Well, what's our secondary range, by the way? 11.3. Okay, our concealment is 11.7. Our turret firing angles are actually better than I thought. They're okay. Although, once again, please explain me, Wargaming, why can't this turret not aim better? There's nothing in the way. This is a GK moment here, guys. Look, the turret could theoretically go up to here, but nope. The camo looks kind of funny though. Looks like a Pokemon a bit. I don't know. Zao says hi. Hello. Oh, let's see. B.A. Binah. Italian secondary ship. Let's see how this one is gonna be. So, secondary boyo and exhaust smoke generator for 1 minute. I mean, technically 1 minute of secondary free farm, if it's also improved dispersion, sounds like a lot of potential damage. The thing is, does it have improved dispersion? We'll find out, I guess. Let's see how the main guns are. Looks a bit like Caro Coolio a bit. And you have HE instead of SEP, yeah. It's like a baby Cecilia. Yeah, in fact, it's like a baby Cecilia. We also have exhaust smoke generator on Cecilia, and it's more secondary focused. Even though Cecilia's secondaries are kind of bad because you don't have improved dispersion. It's a Calculi on T8, yeah. I don't like the armor. I wish we had 32mm of frontal armor. I think there's no need to have bad armor on this thing. Actually, dispersion on the main guns does look pretty good. Workable, despite not having the main gun mod on it. What's the smoke firing penalty? 13.7! That is actually not a lot, considering we have 381mm guns. That is actually not a lot, guys. Calculio was your worst experience. That's interesting. I thought Calculio was one of the highlights of the Italian tree. I always liked the Tier 7 chip. I thought the Tier 8 one was far worse, the Veneto. What do you think about the camo, guys? I think it looks pretty cool, honestly. I can't get over it that it looks like though you have no engine on the ship. In general, I think all the camos they've added of all the ships are pretty good. Oh, guys, let's go. I know that's also the smoke firing bloom we had, but still. Oh no, he beached. Should have torped me, right? Or did you use torp for something else? No? Okay, the accuracy is really bad though. Or at least it doesn't seem like it's excelling at something. Don't tell me this thing also didn't get improved dispersion, just like the Cecilia. I mean, it was a DD to be fair, but let's see. We have already 50% buff, right? Yeah. I guess it's okay. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Against cruisers it does hit fairly decently. So it's just a thing of like Jäger being pretty small. Lass mal Diff, hat der Boss Bock? Gerade nicht, mein Lieber. Gerade nicht, gerade nicht. Bin gerade solo unterwegs heute mal. Man, I can't get over it. I constantly think my engine is gone. Now I actually would be interested to see how it looks like if I actually lose my engine. No. No, I'm trying my best with the new ships. I'm not trying to end instantly, guys.
Hello there.
The only time where it was kind of fast for testing purposes was the first harder game, but then we try harder in the second one. The first one I just wanted to see how the gimmick works. Other than that, we're actually trying quite well. We're living through. Oh, good dispersion again. Yo, that was super nice, the dispersion actually. That was sexy vertical dispersion. Horizontally, but vertically that was a sexy shot. Do you think Schlieffen is power crap? No, I think Schlieffen is a very powerful ship. In fact, it's a very strong ship. Okay. Remember guys, since they can overmatch your bow, you want to get the shots on the side plating on you. Yeah, it's a bit too much broadside. We're not gonna sit at the Colorado, that's for sure. Honestly, it's kind of hard to hit the Citadel Colorado. I feel like you only get pens on it always when you shoot it. Also, he knows my ship. Because he's actively going... Oh, there we go. He was actively aiming for between the turrets and the front. He knew he can get me there. Interesting. One thing cool about the smoke screen is that we can use brisk. Nah. Seems also like a solid ship. I see the use. I don't think, again, it's like a ridiculously strong ship. I think this is okay. Definitely usable. And kind of funny with the smoke screen, not gonna lie. I kind of like that with the secondaries and the smoke screen. I wouldn't recommend 4 heals though. I would just take fire prevention instead, guys, honestly. You're getting kind of smashed a lot of times anyway, and then you can't heal that much up, so... The heals, 4 heals are more than enough. Yeah, he was aiming for the cheek, he was. Cool thing is, we can now do this. That's actually kind of crazy, guys. We can smoke fire with a BB. And not a bit, but quite a lot, because 13.6 km's gun bloom is not big for a battleship.
Rilasciata cortina fumogena.
The vertical dispersion of the gun, the vertical dispersion is quite good, but the horizontal one is actually pretty bad. So nose in targets is not gonna be the easiest thing to punish with this thing. Okay, Izumo has an island between us, shouldn't be able to lob over there. You know what? We can actually DCP this for safety reasons. The Octon is not gonna get a flood on me right now. Pretty sure. And if so, so be it.
Siluri dritti di prua. Pronto, signore.
Didn't even arm. Easy.
Corazzata nemica individuata.
I mean, as long as they don't hit your nose again or shit you under the cheek, your face is fairly survivable.
Allarme incendio.
Well, now good vertical dispersion. Don't go from me, away from me. That was not bad, but we overpenned. There was not enough lead. Die Sekundär muss rattern! I don't think you're gonna kill him, right? Or? Or? No!
Abbiamo distrutto un incrociatore nemico.
The B main's happy, secondary goes big. I feel like that, you know, that ape in Homer's head, it's like ding 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 and jumps. That was a pretty good. What a balanced ship it is. Good job, Wargame. It's honestly not that strong. Like, I think, yeah, sure, unlucky you got killed, but I don't think it's that strong, honestly. The people were not really good at shooting me, and the Izumo could never help. But yeah, Binah is also kind of fun. Again, guys, watch out, show broadside, you die in the ship. But if you know angling, which is 85% more than the most of the player base, you're already good. You survive quite a bit. And you have the smoke. You can not only... I use the smoke screen very aggressive, but theoretically you can also use the smoke screen fairly defensive to disengage, which is very nice. If you like overextended, for example, and need to get the way out of it, you can also use the smoke screen to disengage. But yeah, that's a win. That's a win. And that's also a fun boat. Like, Wargaming did hit the nail with these ships, because all of them are fairly fun to play, and none of them is very absurdly, in my opinion at least, absurdly obnoxious, like overpowered or something. They all have clear weaknesses, all of them can get smashed when they show broadside, which is already not a thing usually in this game anymore, so I'm very happy with that. I must really say I'm very happy with all the additions. Now again, some might think, yeah, but do we really need more secondary ships with the SAP thing here? It's not like it did too much damage. Or some might mold about another submarine, but there's far worse things in each class in the game currently, so they're all kind of cool. I like them. I wish just we had more tech tree ships like this, honestly. The only thing that I really have to say is kind of a downside, they're all premiums. Or special ships. If we had like tech tree lines that work like this a bit more, that would be cool. Like the Soviet thing, for example, would be a very nice fit for the BB tech tree line. In fact, it could actually replace Soyuz in my opinion, but Soyuz is also good, don't get me wrong. Any thoughts on the first BA ships which are for sale for right now? The older ones? It's also fair. I mean, they're mostly tech tree ships. Like BA Montana is just Monty as a premium. BA Bismarck is just, yeah. Well, they're all tech trees. These are actually unique ships. That's also kind of cool for a BA style, but at the same time, we'll see. Remember though, one thing to be remembered: all of these ships are replicas of the new ships we get. So theoretically, for whatever currencies the other one might come, you can get it without whaling. Like for example for coal or steel or whatever. Although I pretty much think it's only gonna be added as steel and research pyro. Because we didn't get a coal ship for years, so. But who knows, maybe since they raised the coal crisis or adjusted them to rarity, maybe there's gonna be a coal ship again, who knows. And once more NE. We're first in the team. We're above the division, which is also kind of nice. 3 kills. And you look at the damage report. We see it. I mean, 60k damage on the secondaries is pretty good, to be honest. Not too bad. But the main guns were still the bread of and butter with 95k. We didn't eat that much damage. This thing is not really tanky. And yeah, credits look pretty good. First in the team. That was Binah for you, and hope you enjoyed this video as well. Now we have played for all 4 of them. Thank you for watching, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to your channel.